are not really sure what Dia de los Muertos is exactly about, it's a pre-colonial celebration of Mexican people who, in our beliefs, before the arrival of the Spanish, we were not Catholic and we did not speak Spanish. In fact, the entire people of Mexico spoke about 2,800 dialects. Today, about 200 are still spoken in Mexico. And the Spanish would bring Spanish, and they brought with their Spanish Catholicism, and they converted the majority of us. But nowadays, people have gone back to the roots of Dia de los Muertos. And we never stop celebrating that. We never stop remembering those who were amongst us. But the reason why the Dia de los Muertos is so important to us Mexican people is because before the arrival of the Spanish, Mexican people, our belief is that we never die. Our body, our flesh body, is part of this earth. And it's just a tool for our energy of our spirit to occupy. When this goes away, our energy still remains. It might come back as a tree. Many in Mexico wish it came back as a jaguar or as an eagle or as something significant of that. But there's other people with lesser ambition and say, I would really love to be an agave cactus or a nice peaceful fish swimming in a river, or maybe a butterfly. So many of them that we see flying from Canada all the way to Michoacan. Some people have lesser, grander views of what they would like to be once they are no longer occupying their body. But those of us who remain with the memories of that individual, that physical face that we knew as mom or dad or grandpa or grandma or brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles. So we do an altar on November 2nd, and we put everyone who is no longer with us in physical body, but most definitely in their energy. Our belief is that the energy never ends and it never expires. It never wears out. And as long as we keep remembering those people, their energy is as vibrant as when they were here with us. So we'll do altars and we'll put photos of those who we remember. And as we remember being with them, oh, that person loved Miller Lite. They loved M&Ms. They would start with the yellow. I remember that person used to always have 2 bean and cheese tacos in the morning. So what do? We honor them by taking that Miller Lite, or taking the yellow M&Ms, or showing up with 2 bean and cheese tacos. So they're right. That person never dies. That energy is as vibrant as when they were amongst us. So in all true sake of their and our belief is that the energy's still there, and they are right. As long as we keep rekindling that memory, that energy is around us. It's never a sad moment. When early Catholic Christian Spaniards came to Mexico, they were so traumatized with so much skeletons everywhere, but also bright flowers. They were shocked. They couldn't understand how bittersweet could be so close together, how so much dark can accompany so much brightness. They couldn't understand the energy we spoke of. That energy that we just won't let it die as long as we keep remembering. And that is what Dia de los Muertos is all about. Understanding that energy that valuable energy. And who is your energy in your life? What is your energy? My mom used to always say, every day is an opportunity to make a beautiful memory. If you're going to be remembered for something, make it something positive. So work at being a good person so that everyone that remembers you is for that good you've done that day. And that's the same energy that we talk about and strongly believe. And I get so overwhelmed how everyone is now starting to understand these ancient ideas, beliefs. Some people would say ideologies, but nonetheless, is what people, millions of people believe this. I believe this. I'm a strong believer in everyone's energy. And I'm not a spiritual person, no, but I do believe that when I met the first person that hired me to do the riverboats, I'll never forget that person ever in my life. Well, that person's energy is with me every day. And the things my grandparents used to do, the little simple things they did and shared with me, they'll always be alive. I'll never forget them. I could never drink me a cup of coffee with a hint of cinnamon without thinking of my grandmother. Ever. She used to always tell me, hang on a second, your coffee's done, but it's not finished. And I would say, finished? Are you building it? And she'd say, no, I need to put a canela stick, a cinnamon stick in it. And you stir it. Stir your coffee with it. Now taste it. I'll never forget the explosion of flavor of that strong, pungent cinnamon in my coffee. And today, I can't drink a coffee without remembering my grandmother saying, stir it with a cinnamon stick. It's those energies that we just never forget. And that today is what we're going to be doing here on the Riverwalk and showing the people around the world of that energy that so many of us Mexican people speak of and carry with us. And perhaps that's what brings us a smile whenever you see us eating a taco or drinking a cup of coffee. Here to the right, we have the